Master Skywalker, there are too many of them. What are we going to do?
Hello friends and welcome back to Padawan Price. My name is Jeremy and I really appreciate you guys tuning in. And today we are reviewing the Galaxy's Edge Anakin Skywalker Revenge of the Sith Replica Lightsaber. Try to say that 5 times fast. And as you might have already picked up, I got this lightsaber in Galaxy's Edge at Disney World in Orlando, Florida. And if you really want to be specific, I got this in Saber. I picked this thing up at the end of the day after pretty much my entire trip. I picked this thing up. Now, this is sold as a replica lightsaber. It isn't the exact dimensions of the screen accurate version, but it is a close enough replica to where if you looked at it, you would think it's the real thing. So let's get into it. So this is the lightsaber we're gonna be taking a look at today. As I mentioned, it is Anakin Skywalker's Episode 3 lightsaber. So the first thing we're gonna be getting into is, what is the price? So the total price that I paid for was about $220, $230 for all of the things included. And with that, you get 2 blade options. One is the 32-inch blade, and that comes in $45. And the other option is the 36-inch blade, which comes in at $50. And the hilt itself, that is pretty much the same across throughout the whole park. Throughout Disney is $169.99. So in total, it's about $220, $230, not including tax. So next, you might be wondering, what do you get with the price? So I don't know if this is kind of different depending on which kind of lightsaber you get or where you get it, but where I purchased my lightsaber, because I purchased it in park, I got this cool little display case with it. It's kind of like a travel case. I really like it. It has this really cool like Jedi symbol in front of it, and it's really an easy way to display your lightsaber and at least to store it if you don't want to display it. So I think that's kind of a cool add-on. And then as I mentioned before, you do get a blade with it, and then you get the hilt, and that's pretty much it. So by the end of this video, I will let you guys know if I think it's worth it to purchase this lightsaber at the price point that it is. But as for now, the price point is about $220 to $230 for a hilt, a travel case, and a blade. Now, just a quick tip. I purchased my own display stand for this lightsaber from a website called AliExpress. This one came in about $15. It might be a little bit of a steep price because I'm a college student on a budget, but it is totally worth it because it looks beautiful on display. You can customize which character you got, which movie it's from, and like I said, it looks amazing whenever you have it on display. Now with the saber, you also get 3 AAA batteries inside of it when you purchase it, and the AAA batteries is what this lightsaber runs on. I had so many times where the batteries in the lightsabers were corroded and the lightsabers could not work. And so people had to either return them on site, or if they got back home and they opened it, then they had to ship it back to Disney, and it took weeks for them to actually process it. So with all that being said, I do recommend that you open your lightsabers in park before you leave. Because for all you know, you could get a corroded battery in this thing and it could take weeks for them to sort out. And unfortunately, that did happen to us, not the corroded batteries, but the blade, it did not work. And so we were able to just walk right back into Savvy's workshop, ask them to replace it, and they switched it out within 5 minutes. So like I said, I do recommend opening your lightsaber before you leave in the park whenever you do purchase this lightsaber. Now, just another quick tip, this lightsaber did come with 2 stickers on it when you purchase it. If you wanna know one kind of hack that I used whenever I was taking these stickers off, was that I took Goo Gone and mixed it with nail polish remover. And then what I did was I dabbed Q-tips in that solution that I mixed, and then ever so slightly, like barely nudged at the tape. So it took probably 45 minutes to an hour to get both of the stickers off of here, but it is totally worth it because this thing looks so much better, at least in my opinion. It's up to you if you want to take your stickers off, but for me, it was totally worth it. So without further ado, let's take a look at this lightsaber. Now, this is the 36-inch blade that I purchased in park, and you can see at the end of it, it has these little tabs that you line up on your lightsaber to be able to turn it on. And so basically what you do is you take your lightsaber and your blade, you line up the tabs of your blade and your lightsaber. You kind of feel around and know where it is. Now, just like a typical Friday night for me, you want to find the notches, insert the blade, and then turn counterclockwise. And there you go, your blade has been inserted. That didn't come out right. So yeah, this lightsaber, like I said, is not screen accurate because it is a little bit chunky. If you guys know, Hayden Christensen, the actor of Anakin Skywalker, used a skinnier lightsaber, but this thing looks so screen accurate. It looks perfect. The blade does not move around hardly at all whenever you're swinging it. It feels comfortable in the hands.
That's what she said.
And this thing is just so easy to move around. And to be completely honest, I didn't buy this lightsaber to be swinging around. I just bought it to have as a display piece. It's totally worth it. I have wanted this lightsaber for my entire life, and I finally have it in my hands. So without further ado, let's turn it on. It is decently bright. It does have some kind of layering effect where you can kind of see the LEDs inside of it. But I mean, that's kind of what comes with a lightsaber, with Disney kind of cheaping out a little bit. It doesn't have anything like smooth swing or anything, but it does come with flash on flash. Now, one thing that I don't like about this lightsaber, and I know that kind of comes with a little bit cheaper of products, but the scroll effect feels like it comes in different blocks. As you can kind of see, it looks like it comes in like 3 or 4 different blocks. It just looks very stacked and not realistic. So sometimes when I'm turning on this lightsaber, I kind of look away just to kind of block the fact that that happens. But you know, if that's not really that big of a deal to you, it's still fine, but that would be kind of a major complaint if I was really into lightsabers and their technology. But if you really want a better scroll effect, find something like a Xenopixel or a Neopixel or a Profi, because those things are going to have a lot smoother of ignition effect. And in fact, I'm going to show a side-by-side of the Xenopixel with the Anakin Skywalker Galaxy's Edge lightsaber. Now, this is the Luke Skywalker Return of the Jedi Xenopixel lightsaber that I got from AliExpress, and I actually just did an unboxing video on this. If you guys want to go watch that, click that iCard up below. But let's see this comparison. So as you guys can see, this lightsaber does have its flaws. Different things like a blocky scroll effect, the price, and different things like issues when you buy it, like the blade not working or batteries being corroded. You can definitely see the flaws within this lightsaber. So if those things are something that matters to you, I wouldn't recommend this lightsaber, so go pick yourself up one from things like AliExpress or different lightsaber resellers like that. But overall for me, I think the positives outweigh the negatives. I just think for me, I have always wanted this lightsaber, and the fact that I actually have it in hand and it looks so realistic to the movie prop, I think that this is a perfect way to end your Disney trip. Now, I purchased this lightsaber at the end of my day so that I didn't have to carry it around the park with me all day. And I would recommend that if you are buying this in the park, I would recommend buying it at the end of your day so you don't have to carry it around the park. This is a great option, honestly. I love this lightsaber. It was totally worth the money for me. And I think the fact that the blades are actually interchangeable, so if you have another Galaxy's Edge lightsaber and you want to use the blade that you have from that lightsaber over to this one, you can, because they're interchangeable, and it might save you $45 to $50. So like I said, depending on if you can afford this lightsaber and if you want it enough, I think that this is a great option. This is honestly a perfect option for me, because this was my first trip to Galaxy's Edge as a big a Star Wars fan as you can be. So I honestly think this was a great idea and a great gift. But that's gonna do it for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you wouldn't mind, please subscribing to this channel, and be sure to like this video if you think this would be a great addition to your collection, and comment down below if and what Galaxy's Edge lightsabers you have. Thank you all for watching, and may the Force be with you.